Electric network elements. Different energy types. In this video, we'll talk about the different types of energies. At the end of this module, you will be able to differentiate the course of energy transition from primary energy to secondary energy, explain the other converted energy forms, such as kinetic energy and thermal heat. Primary energy is an energy form found in nature that has not been subjected to any human-engineered conversion processes. Primary energy can be non-renewable or renewable. Primary energy sources have to be converted through an energy conversion technology in order to transform the source into a secondary fuel before it can be used. In order to get gasoline or diesel, crude oil must go through a refining process. Coal is fired up in a thermal power plant to generate electricity and enthalpy, which is, simply put, heat. Wind is converted by wind generators into electricity. Solar energy is converted into electricity either by the solar power tower or by photovoltaic power plants into electricity. Natural uranium or thorium is converted at nuclear power plants to electricity and again heat. All of the transformed energy carriers are called secondary energy. Electricity is one of the most common carriers, as it can be transformed from various primary sources and is one of the easiest to be transformed into other forms of energy, such as heat or mechanical work, very efficiently. But let us look at the others and their relation to one another. In physics and chemistry, the law of conservation of energy broadly means that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Rather, it can only be transformed or transferred from one form to another. In power engineering, electricity can be formed through different ways. The most common way is by burning a certain primary energy fuel which generates heat. That heat is then transformed into mechanical energy with the help of boilers and turbines. And finally, with the aid of an electric generator, the final process is where electricity is generated. The kinetic energy can be transformed from wind or hydro, but the generation process is more or less the same. An increasingly popular way to generate electricity is by photoelectric effect. With the Hertz effect, a photon hits an electron on a metal surface and an electron can be emitted. The emitted electron is called a photoelectron. This effect can be harnessed in PV panels. When an electromagnetic radiation like light hits the surface of the PV panel semiconductor, the potential induces the movement of electrons, or as we know it, generation of electricity. To conclude, primary energy types are potential energy forms found in nature and can be either renewable or non-renewable. Secondary energy is transformed from primary energy by energy systems. And one of the most common ways of producing electricity is by transforming kinetic energy by generators or by photoelectric process via PV panels. Thanks for watching.